Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
All right, what's going on with Diddy?
And Sean Diddy Combs' kids are speaking out for the first time since the music mogul was taken into custody. 4 of his 7 children released a statement on Instagram saying they want to clear up false rumors about their mother. Meanwhile, a new accuser is coming forward. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky has the latest.
Yeah, I think there's probably a million people that could come forward. This is going to be never ending.
Children of Sean Diddy Combs are speaking out for the first time since their father's arrest last week. 4 of Combs' 7 children writing on Instagram, "We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out."
These poor kids are living in denial, which is the worst river to swim in. Your dad is an absolute thug. Your dad's an absolute cretin. I know because he's a sociopath. He probably has a likable side, so you probably love him dearly, but your dad's a loser.
Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not. And anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves.
Oh, really?
A 60-page unverified book published earlier this month claimed to be the collection of diaries of Porter, who died at the age of 47 in 2018.
Yeah, that death needs to be looked into. A little sketchy.
The children, who don't mention their father's arrest in the statement, go on to write, "Our mother should be remembered for the beautiful, strong, kind, and loving woman she was. Her memory should not be tainted by horrific conspiracy theories."
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like you don't want to imagine your dad potentially getting her killed. Because it's a little weird. Just a little weird how she died at 47.
The message coming as another accuser goes public with allegations against Combs. Talia Graves claims in a civil lawsuit Combs and his bodyguard drugged, bound, and raped her in 2001 and filmed it.
It's a pain that reaches into your very core.
Yeah, we've heard all these rumors about Diddy having like rape tapes on VHS from like the early 90s. It's been around forever. Everyone's talked about it, but no one did anything. South Park made jokes about it 20 years ago.
Of who you are. And leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal.
The 54-year-old Combs has pleaded not guilty to charges he led a criminal conspiracy that abused women.
I want to be honest, that whole saying black don't crack is a thing because he don't look 54.
And Aaron Katursky joins me now with more on this. Aaron, how significant is it to have a new accuser making claims like this on camera as Diddy's facing these criminal charges?
Well,
that's a big thing, to show your face and not be anonymous.
look, she is detailing in an anguished appearance with her attorney, Gloria Allred, what she said happened to her in 2001 and the lasting impact that she said it had on her.
Yeah, I got to be careful how I say this. I dated somebody who was raped. And I know my mom has a friend who was raped, and that's forever scarring you.
Her, and coming after Sean Combs' arrest on criminal charges perhaps lends some additional credibility because he's already been charged in a racketeering conspiracy that sought out women for abuse.
The word racketeering just sounds like a charge you don't want to get. That just sounds like a bad prison sentence. Oh, I got charged with racketeering.
He's also filed a civil suit. Could that affect the criminal case at all?
The civil suit is at least the 12th filed against Sean Diddy Combs, and the first one from last November by Cassie Ventura is really what touched off the criminal case that led to Diddy's arrest and subsequent not guilty plea on the 3 criminal counts. Without the civil suit, there are probably not criminal charges against Sean Combs.
That makes sense.
But all the civil cases are now likely to be paused while the criminal case takes priority.
All right, we're going to move on. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Here's another clip from Diddy from 06. This is interesting.
You said you did an interview with Vibe magazine recently, and an interesting quote that you had was, "I'm a hard person to love."
Yeah, you're a psychopath.
In what way?
I mean, I guess in a lot of ways, I'm very much like
a thug,
a workaholic. You know, I'm in love with what I do. So
that's the weird part. Is as much of a scumbag as Diddy is, he made great music.
When I'm in a relationship, I kind of cheat when I'm doing my work, because like,
And you cheat as well.
like that's all I'm really focused on, and I'm giving my love to that. And it's hard to love somebody when they don't have your undivided attention all the time, and not making the right amount of time for you in the relationship, and then also times just being selfish. And so I've learned about that, and that's something that I've corrected in me. And you know, I talk about it. I'm completely honest on the album. I have a song with Mary J. Blige, and it's called Hard to Love.
I remember that song.
And it just talks about that situation when you know, a woman, beautiful woman, you know, falls in love with a guy, you know, like me. It's like you gotta take the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And it's something that we talk about, interestingly enough, on the album.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I think that's probably what's holding you back from actually getting married, because you'll probably wait till you can really give your attention, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to be all the way, you know, you have to be all the way right. And I get asked a question every day. I'm not running from the question. The answer's simple. I'm not ready to get married right now.
You know he's a sociopath because sociopaths do a really good job of being likable up front, like morning radio hosts.
It has nothing to do with my relationship. It's a personal thing. As far as with me, I don't want to just do it like you see every celebrity out there do it every week.
Yeah.
One week they get married, the next week they getting divorced, and then they seeing somebody 2 days later. I don't really rock like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just take advantage of women and have dumb parties. Come on now.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
This next headline's very sad.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
A 2022 interview from Justin Bieber has resurfaced in the
it really makes sense why Justin Bieber was the way he was.
wake of Diddy's legal drama. In the sit-down with Zane Lowe 4 years ago, Justin isn't talking about the disgraced media mogul directly, but his past trauma in the music industry.
It's unfortunate. I don't want to think about the fact that he might have got molested or at least taken advantage of. There was a tweet from 2010 where Rihanna, she was like 24 or 22-ish, and Bieber was 16, and she said she saw him at a club and that he was really sexy. I'm like, you're literally talking about an underage kid.
His album Changes and being a newlywed to wife Haley.
I think that I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Talk of the video comes after footage of Diddy and Justin also resurfaced on social media recently.
Not anyone could just be in the position that I'm in.
Video shows Diddy alongside teenage Justin, leaving people to speculate if, at the time, he subjected the pop star to his alleged freak-offs.
Of course he did. You saw how crazy Bieber went in his 20s? The poor kid got touched.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
During the Zane Lowe interview, Justin breaks down in tears when talking about wanting to protect Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Bieber seems like a good dude.
Who at the time quickly rose to superstar status.
Well, I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
Everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second. I just wanted to protect her, you know?
Billie Eilish seems like she's been protected.
I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Yeah, what did you go through? That part, when he says stuff like that, that's when it gives me the creeps.
When it comes to what Justin thinks of Diddy's allegations, a source tells ET Justin's not focused on what is going on with Diddy or the allegations against him. Instead,
he's literally a newborn dad. You know what I'm saying? He's got other responsibilities.
Our insider says Justin and Haley are focused on baby Jack, whom they welcomed in August. They've been absorbed in their own happiness and family, appreciating this time together. In fact, building a family with Haley was top of mind during Justin and Zane's chat, an idea that lifted the singer's spirits.
Now, Haley was a side chick when he cheated on Selena, and I wonder if they're going to last forever.
I'm really excited to have babies with you, enjoy, just celebrate, all the amazing things that we've been given. Because we are blessed, babe. We are, man. There's so much pain in the world.
I wonder if he did ayahuasca or shrooms. He seems like he got humbled.
Well, then we don't understand why, and there's so much things that are so unexplainable. But what is the reality? We are blessed,
Hell yeah, I'm glad you're blessed. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Now we got this headline.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
What the hell is going on with Diddy?
I can't imagine it's thousands. I mean, and I'm not really sure what the baby oil has to do with anything.
I love how Diddy's lawyer, man, get you somebody that talks about you behind your back like Diddy's lawyer talks about Diddy.
I don't know where the number 1,000 came.
Baby oil, more than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Yeah, it came from the U.S. attorney, dumbass.
He has been ready to defend this case since he first found out about this case.
This lawyer probably cheats on his wife all the time, and he'll literally come home smelling like perfume or something, and he'll be like, why do you think I smell like perfume? And the wife will be like, because you smell like perfume. Well, why do you think that?
Diddy's case causing online chatter over the shocking discovery. The rapper's attorney telling all to TMZ as the outlet dives deep into the ongoing trial in their documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment, streaming on Tubi.
They're essentially saying it's a lubricant for an orgy.
I guess. I don't know what you need 1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know.
He sounds like that lawyer on The Simpsons.
What you need 1,000 for?
Yeah, it's the number of bottles going viral on social media, with Diddy's longtime nemesis, 50 Cent, dropping this meme on X. Meanwhile, Diddy's defense team offers this explanation.
I mean, he has a big house he buys in bulk. I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. Have you sat in a parking lot of a Costco and see what...
I love he's just changing the subject. He's literally turning into a podcast.
People walk out of there with?
TMZ.
I would listen to a podcast of him talking.
He reached out to Costco. Their rep says none of their U.S. locations carry baby oil.
That is awesome.
He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent. And we're going to fight this case with all of our might until...
Can you imagine you're at the Costco headquarters and you have Entertainment Tonight asking you, do you have baby oil?
Reached out to Costco. Their rep says none of their U.S. locations carry baby oil.
Yeah, they want nothing to do with Diddy.
He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent. And we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight any longer.
Got it. This is what he reminds me of. Lionel Hutz, the lawyer from The Simpsons.
Uh-oh. We've drawn Judge Snyder.
Is it bad?
Well, he's had it in for me ever since I kinda ran over his dog.
You did?
Well, replace the word kinda with the word repeatedly and the word dog with son.
There you go. That's a little bit of Lionel Hutz, a.k.a. Diddy's lawyer. Now, 50 Cent is making a documentary about Diddy. I haven't watched The Downfall of Diddy, the documentary that's on Tubi, which is made by TMZ. I do need to see it. But, whenever 50 Cent's making a documentary about his enemies, it's going to be spicy.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
With more entertainment, let's bring in Morgan. First in the morning with entertainment. And we have, of course, been following the Sean Diddy Combs story. Yeah. What is the latest?
Okay, so 50 Cent, who, if you've not been following his social media for years now, has been incredibly vocal against Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want about 50 Cent's music or acting. I think he's solid at both. Not like the greatest, but he's good. But he has always been an A-plus troll.
He's producing a docuseries about the charges of sex trafficking and racketeering against Diddy. We heard rumblings over the past couple of days that he was creating this docuseries, but it's already in the works. He and the director have come out with an exclusive statement to Variety saying this is a story with significant human impact. It is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines or clips seen so far. And he goes...
Yeah, you know 50 Cent knows things that other people might not know.
To make it very clear, he's giving a voice to the voiceless. Now, something else a lot of people are talking about is Sean Diddy Combs' children. His 4 children have come out with their own statement. This is the first time we're hearing from them since their dad has been arrested and taken to jail. Now, they're not talking about the charges. They're actually talking about their mom, Kim Porter, who, if you remember, passed away in 2018 due to complications surrounding pneumonia at the age of 47. What's going on now is...
Yeah, that was a little sketchy, the way she just died of pneumonia. This clip goes on for talking about it for 4 more minutes. I'd rather use this clip from Entertainment Tonight.
Hey, baby girl Kim, this one is for you. It's kind of hard with you not around.
Oh, yeah.
The title? Kim's Lost Words. It's currently a bestseller on Amazon, and it's filled with explosive claims that her 2018 death was due to foul play.
Duh!
Passages are filled with details of physical abuse, sexual coercion, and other acts of violence.
Yeah, I haven't heard one good thing about Diddy. Have you guys?
Combs allegedly committed against Kim. Now, their 4 kids are speaking out, denouncing it as lies. Quote, claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue.
Yeah, you know they're living in the utter denial. They're swimming in the river of denial. That they don't want to think that their dad is an absolute rapist, thug, potentially murdering piece of garbage. Because Diddy's a psychopath, a sociopath, that he's probably superficially nice to his kids and never scolds them.
The book, riddled with typos and written by a man using a pseudonym, contains alleged first-hand diaries and notes from Kim talking about Diddy, including, quote, out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital room. My arm was in a cast.
Sounds like what happened to Cassie.
As I came to, the first face I saw was of the man that put me here.
Yo, what up?
When I lost Kim, it broke my heart forever.
He talks like Tariq from Power.
It broke my heart forever.
Yo, like she died of pneumonia though. At 47.
Diddy's lawyer calls the alleged memoir fake and offensive.
Yeah, of course Diddy's lawyer is going to say that. What's he going to say? There's some truth to it.
It also marks the first time Quincy, Christian, and the twins, Jesse and Delilah, have spoken out since their father's arrest, saying, quote, the cause of her death has long been established. There was no foul play.
Listen, I wasn't the closest to my father, but I don't know. My dad died of cancer 10 years ago. We were not very close, but we were close at the same time. And even in the moments that he was being an absolute douchebag, that he threw out my computer because I had a porno video on it and all this stuff, when he was being really Roman Catholic, I'd rather have him as a father than Diddy.
According to the autopsy report, Kim died of natural causes from lobar pneumonia, which is an infection of the lungs.
At 47, that seems a little sketchy. If she was 77, it would make a little more sense.
Does this man ever stop working? I just want to know.
Never, ever. He's always working. Even when he's not working, his brain is working.
Yeah, there's one thing. Yes, Diddy's an absolute scumbag. Diddy probably has had at least people murdered, if not killed people. He's raped people. He's literally a scumbag, the worst type of person ever. But he does make good music. So when she's saying that he works hard, that's the one thing that will get overlooked. I'm not saying he even deserves any praise, but I'll hear some of the right-wing nut jobs go, oh, he doesn't make any good music. That's not true.
It's constant, never stops.
It's just kind of tainted because if I listen to like the song Come to Me with him and Nicole Scherzinger or a song with like Danity Kane from 06, I realized that he was treating them badly and it's kind of tainted. It's like listening to Ignition Remix by R. Kelly.
He told you he never stops, right?
All right, I got to skip over this because of the copyright.
Diddy and Kim dated off and on from the late 90s until 2007. As for Diddy's children, well, his sons were ever-present figures during last week's bail hearings.
Yeah, of course. Diddy's like, yo, I'm going to need you guys to like show up and make me look human.
Last year, several kids were there to support Diddy's Global Icon Award at the VMAs.
Yeah.
You're his #1 ladies. Do y'all ever chime in on who dad's dating?
No. We leave that to him. We leave that to him.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, whoever he's banging, whoever he's, doing awful things, that's the bad side of our dad.
Who dad's dating?
No. We leave that to him. We leave that to him.
You know better, right?
Yeah. But we do, like...
You hear that reporter? She says, you guys know better.
You know better, right?
Yeah. But we do, like, if it's not good, then we put it in check.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, if you got that dirty, rotten bitch here, get out. Let me skip over this because of copyright. Man, this is the year of Diddy. It was really funny in the beginning of the year when Cat Williams went on the Shannon Sharp show. I believe it's Nightcap or whatever that show is. And he was talking about Diddy and how this is going to be the year of stuff. And everybody back then was laughing at Cat Williams. Everybody was saying, what is this guy saying? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Do. And then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he was proven right. A lot of these guys know things that we don't know. It's almost like when you're rich and elite, you have access to information that the average person does not.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
Kick you in the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.